Hey everyone, Julian here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make trance, rave, techno, like mall grab. To go along this video, you can get the full template, the whole samples, MIDI, presets, everything from this video is available at the top of the description on my website. Definitely go grab that. Best quality samples in dance music and electronic music. It'll help take your tracks to the next level today. I promise you'll make something great. If you grab this, links at the top of the description. Thanks for the support, guys, and let's dive in. We're at 137 BPM, and the first thing we got up here is this 909 kick. So yeah, it's just a nice fat 909 with a bit of processing. So here's the original kick. So first thing, we're just cutting out a bit of sub, which actually helps with the 909, especially if you're going to distort it later. Also, we got a little bit of a low pass inside of the sampler here. Then I've got this pedal. So you can hear when we turn that on, it adds mid-range, it adds some punch. We've also got this saturator. And then the drum bus. And the key with all of these is they're not very wet, right? It's just a little bit of each of them kind of adding up to make the kick fatter. And then we're cutting a bit more sub at the end. Then we've got the bass, which is also with this vinyl noise kind of, which I'll explain in a moment. So it starts with the bass line. So this is doing the chord progression here, right? This is like this major. So it's like A sharp major, D minor, A minor, so it's like a root note, like the major root note, the major third, and then which is actually a minor chord, and then this major seventh, which is also a minor chord. And then I've got that like, so this is analog. We've got two square waves detuned. It's kind of like a Reese bass, but made with square waves, right? Low pass filter, you know, a bit of erosion, a bit of saturation, a little bit of reverb even, and then a subcut, and then converting the bass to mono, and then side chaining it. But we're layering that with this vinyl noise. So you can see it's barely in there. It's basically just vinyl noise with like some erosion and distortion, and then we're filtering it and side chaining, and then you layer it because it's being side chained. It kind of like fits with the bass. So yeah, then we've got this lead. So yeah, it's kind of like droning this one part, that dun dun dun, like that, right? Which is actually some of the same notes you saw in that bass line just now, right? Again, the root note, the major seventh, the major third, and adding a few voices. But yeah, it's just kind of like this bouncy, droning melody. And then for the sound, we're using wavetable, which can be really good for these. So it's this VOSM formant wavetable, and then another basic shapes. The basic shapes is just a sine. And then, yeah, you can see we got a little envelope on the oscillator 1 position. We also have an LFO on there. Just moving it around. Plus an envelope on the filter cutoff. A little bit of delay and echo as well at the same time. Some drum bus, which is pretty heavy, like shaping it and making it crunchy. But it's only at 67%, so it's not like overdoing it. Sidechain, and then a high pass. And then we have this pad here. So this is following that same chord progression the bass is doing, right? You can see A sharp, D, and then here this is still that A minor, right? There's an A there, there's the fifth, and then there would be the third, right? So this is just actually the same basic chord, but inverted a lot, and you can see it makes the progression feel really exciting. Right, it just gives some life back to that. Now, for the actual sound, this is made with wavetable. We got a saw wave, and then another saw wave, a bunch of unison, and the amp envelope is like that, so it kind of goes like vroom, and gets like quieter. We got a bit of chorus, a bit of reverb, some saturation, which is blended at 31%, so it adds color, but it's not overdoing it. High passing, and then sidechain. Then we got the drums, which are basically a combination of like classic kind of ravey drum elements. Like we have a nice 909 hi-hat. I've got this sidechain, so it kind of grooves better because it ducks out of the way with the kick. We have the snare. Right, so it starts with those and just like the kick. But then we got the break beats. to add some percussion. So first it's this one, which is just constantly playing. I've just got this sidechain and filtered, and then it has this one kind of like come in, which is also being sidechained, so if you play them together. So it kind of creates like a call and response groove, and then you put that with the rest of the drums, and it's really grooving. And it's actually pretty simple, right? And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, go grab this template at the top of the description. Do yourself a favor. I promise it's the best of its kind on the market. And if you grab it right now, it's really going to help you take your tracks to the next level. Today, immediately, there's not much you can really do that'll instantly take your tracks to the next level. But getting better sounds and better templates like this really will do it. I've seen it happen for people. Thank you for the support, everybody. Enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.